All right, so picture this. You've got this incredible product, right? You know it's a game changer. But how do you get it in front of the right people, the businesses that really need it? That's where B2B Lead Generation comes in. And guess what? We've got this free online course from Allison, B2B Lead Generation Techniques. It's like our roadmap for today.
Oh, it's a game changer, especially if you're just starting out. It's like, forget casting a wide net. This is about finding those businesses that are the perfect match for what you offer.
It's all about quality over quantity, right? Making sure those leads are going to turn into loyal customers.
Exactly. And this Allison course doesn't just throw jargon at you. It breaks everything down into these manageable modules. You even get a certificate at the end.
Always nice for the resume. But let's dig in. The course mentions this value proposition. What's that all about?
It's like, why should a company pick you? What makes you stand out? Imagine you're a business looking for, say, project management software. You're not just going to grab the first one you see, right? You want to know what makes each one special.
So it's like each business needs its own elevator pitch, but instead of impressing a date, they're trying to win over potential clients.
Exactly. And
Yep.
that's where knowing your ideal customer is huge. This course really pushes creating an ideal customer profile, figuring out which businesses would really benefit from what you offer.
So you're not trying to be everything to everyone. You're zeroing in on the businesses that are the perfect fit.
Makes sense. Now, I keep hearing about this B2B sales funnel. What's the deal with that, and what does the course say? It's basically a visual map of the journey a potential customer takes, from first hearing about you to actually buying something. And unlike buying, a pair of shoes online, B2B can be a lot more complex.
More twists and turns than our favorite TV show.
For sure. You've got multiple people making decisions, longer sales cycles. It's all about building relationships. It's not always a straight shot to a sale. Imagine a CFO at a tech company sees your cybersecurity software on LinkedIn. They might be intrigued, but they're not pulling out their credit card just yet.
Right, they'll want to do their homework, talk to their team, maybe even a demo before they even think about signing a contract.
Exactly. And that's why this B2B sales funnel is so important to understand. You've got to tailor your message for each step of the way.
Okay, so we've got our value proposition, we know our ideal customer, and we're getting a handle on this B2B sales funnel. But how do we actually find these businesses? Where do they hang out?
That's where LinkedIn comes in. And this course really drives home that it's not just for job hunting. It's a powerhouse for B2B lead generation.
So we're not just talking about sprucing up our profiles and connecting with old classmates.
No way. This is about strategically connecting with the people making decisions in your target industries, sharing valuable content, positioning yourself as an expert. Think of it like your online storefront, showing off your expertise and pulling in potential clients.
It's like LinkedIn's become this hub for sharing ideas, and businesses go there to find solutions, partners.
Exactly. And this course, it really emphasizes that just having a profile isn't enough. You can't just sit there. You've got to be active, sharing useful stuff, being part of the conversations in your industry.
Right, like you wouldn't open a store and then just wait for people to wander in.
Exactly. You'd want to catch their eye. We maybe have someone there to greet them, offer something to draw them in.
Exactly.
And it's the same on LinkedIn. Give people a reason to stop scrolling, check you out. That's where content marketing comes in. The course goes deep on how to create stuff that really resonates on LinkedIn.
Okay, so what kind of content are we talking about? Just posting about your latest product? Or is there more to it?
Oh, it's way more than just talking about yourself. It's about being helpful, sharing insights, becoming a thought leader in your field. Let's say you're all about sustainable packaging, right? Instead of always pushing your products, share articles about trends in sustainable packaging, case studies showing how other businesses went green and saw benefits, even just thought-provoking questions to get people talking.
So you become like a go-to expert, and that naturally draws in clients who are looking for what you offer.
Exactly. That's the beauty of content marketing, especially in B2B. Build those relationships, that trust over time. No need to be super salesy.
Planting seeds that grow into partnerships, I like that.
Right.
But I'm guessing that even with a great LinkedIn presence, amazing content, not everyone's going to buy right away, especially in B2B, where things take time.
You're spot on. And that's where lead nurturing is crucial. The Allison course does a great job explaining this.
Okay, so they're interested, maybe we've chatted a bit, but they're not signing on the dotted line just yet. How do we nurture those leads without being annoying or pushing them away?
It's a balancing act for sure.
Yeah.
You got to understand how B2B decisions are made. It's like gardening, right? You don't just plant a seed and hope for the best.
You've got to water it, give it sunlight,
Mm,
maybe some fertilizer.
exactly. You create the right conditions for growth.
Yeah.
So how does that translate to B2B? What are the steps to nurture those leads?
Yeah, how do we do that?
One good strategy is giving them valuable content that addresses their specific needs, their pain points. Let's say a potential client likes your project management software, but isn't ready to commit. Send them a case study showing how a similar business used it to be more efficient.
Show them the value, but subtly. Build that trust.
Exactly. And thankfully, there are tools to make this whole nurturing process smoother. This Allison course talks about marketing automation. Might sound intimidating, but it can be a game changer.
Marketing automation seems kind of sci-fi, like robots sending emails.
Not robots exactly, but you're getting the idea. It's
Yeah.
like having a helper working behind the scenes. Imagine setting up these personalized emails that go out automatically based on what people are interested in.
So if someone downloads a white paper about, say, cloud computing from our site.
Boom. Instead of you emailing them manually, it's all automated.
Wow.
And you can even set up a whole chain of emails, each one tailored to what they clicked on. They click a link about data security, they get more content about data security. You become their trusted source.
That's amazing. Super efficient and personalized. But are we losing that human touch with all this automation? We don't want to be robots ourselves, right?
You're absolutely right. It's not about replacing human interaction entirely. It's about freeing up your time so you can focus on building those real relationships with the most promising leads.
Okay, so automation handles the routine stuff, and we step in with the personal touch when it matters.
Precisely.
Love it. Now, with all this work we're putting into lead generation, nurturing, we've got to track how it's all going, see what's working, what needs adjusting. Right.
100%. The Allison course nails this point. It stresses using data to make decisions,
Yeah.
not just going with your gut.
So we look at the numbers to see what people respond to, what leads to sales, what needs work. Yeah, like having a dashboard for your marketing, right? Seeing how everything's
Yeah.
performing.
Exactly. And this course, it lays out the important numbers to watch. Conversion rates, cost per lead, customer lifetime value. Those tell you what's working, what's not. Help you fine-tune things.
So being strategic, using data, always trying to improve, that makes sense not just for lead generation, but for business overall, right?
Absolutely. It's funny you say that. This Allison course, it got me thinking about how these principles, they could even apply to building your own personal brand.
Oh, interesting. We've been talking about businesses connecting with businesses, but you're saying this could help individuals too.
Yeah, think about it, that value proposition we talked about. Defining what makes a business unique, valuable. Same thing applies to people. What makes you stand out? Your skills, experiences, what you bring to the table.
Like we're all entrepreneurs in a way, building
Uh-huh.
our own personal brands, even if we don't call it that.
Exactly. And remember how important it is to know your ideal customer. Same with personal branding. You've got to know your audience. Who are you trying to connect with? What are they into? And how does that shape how you present yourself online?
So it's more than just having a good LinkedIn profile. It's being intentional, showing off your strengths in a way that resonates with the right people.
Yes. And it goes even deeper, like nurturing leads, remember?
Yeah.
Building a personal brand means nurturing relationships,
Yeah.
engaging with people, sharing your insights, providing value, making genuine connections, not just collecting endorsements.
Because at the end of the day, whether it's businesses or individuals, it's about those relationships.
Hmm.
Building trust, creating win-win situations.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, there you have it. We took a deep dive into B2B lead generation, explored that awesome free course from Allison, and even found some cool connections to personal branding.
Hopefully, we've given you some ideas you can use in your own business or career.
Definitely. And remember, things are always changing. So keep exploring, keep trying new things, and keep that entrepreneurial spirit alive. Until next time on the deep dive, keep digging deep into the knowledge that matters.